Hello everybody, this is our newest focus digital edible ink printer to print on the cake and coffee. This is the wall view of the printer. On the front side, this is the ball screwdriver. This is the ball rail driver for both sides to control the high precision motion. And this is the coffee palette to put the coffee inside. The general power switch, up-down motion switch. You can control the flatbed up and down. It's automatic up and down. It can print on the coffee mugger. Between the sides, the height from 3 cm to 16 cm. And we use a 4-ball screw to control the palette up and down for high precision. This one is the online switch detect metal, and this one is a step motor for the flatbed motion. The motion belt, and this is the back side of the printer. This one is the USB cable to connect with the computer. This is the general power switch, general power port to connect the power for 220 and 110 voltage. And this one is the offline sensor detector metal. This is the right side of the printer. We can see this is the ink cartridge, ink tank for 6 colors: yellow, magenta, cyan, black, light magenta, and light magenta and light cyan. And this one is the waste ink tank. The tubes connect from the cap station to the waste ink tank. And also we can see the printer inside the electronic system. This is the power supply box, and this is the step motor for control the flatbed forward and backward. This is the motor for the flatbed up and down. Inside this one is the Epson main board, the single transit board, and the focus digital control board, step control board. And this one is the carriage. The printer without use the ink chips. And this one is the ink film for the printer, the belt for the carriage, and the ball rail for the carriage. And this one is the carriage motor. And right side up here is the cap station. The cap station and the wiper cap station for the printer. This is general power switch for the printer. Power off and power on. When we move the cartridge out, you can see the Fox Genius Jet edible ink printer is without ink chips. See here, it don't have any ink chips here. We have cracked already. So without ink chips, you will not meet the problem for ink out or ink detect problem. So for power on the printer, first we power on the general power for the machine. Then power on the power switch for top printer. And the cartridge will stop to self-testing. When the green light stop to flashing, it means the power on succeed. When the machine at the back side detect battery offline sensor, so means the flatbed is offline with the printer, so you can move the top printer freely. So right now let's start the test of printing. Before printing, you need to put the coffee cups on the top of the coffee palette here. After that, you pull the top printer back to the front, to the end, and then adjust the thickness between the coffee muggers with the surface of the print head. Make sure it's between 3 to 5 millimeters. Then we go to the printer to install the driver for the Epson L800 and load the picture to the Photoshop or any printing software. Click print. Printer setting. Choose the quality by photo or best photo. The source must be shared. The paper tab is Epson Ultra Glossy. Then press print. Right now is for test printing without ink. The top printer may be moved to the back side step by step when you start printing. Here's our stock for Epson L800 printing engine. To make sure the first delivery. And the spare parts stock. So after printing, the top print will move to the back side. And then you can take out the printed coffee markers and print again for next order. So after test the machine is working well, then power of the machine. The first step is power of the top printed switch. Then power on the general power switch. This is a step for power of the machine. Next step is for load the ink to the print head. First, we power on the machine. Move the top print to the front. Power on the top print power. When the cartridge starts to move a little bit out, then power up the general power switch directly. Then you can move out the cartridge. Then you can move the cartridge freely out of the cap station. If you not power off the general power switch directly, the cartridge will be locked by the cap station. Then move out the cartridge from the home position and take out the ink chips. Take out the ink cartridge for each color. And then fill in the color, the edible ink to each ink tank here, and then use the syringe to connect with the bottom of the ink cartridge. And start to pour out the ink from the general ink tank. Pour out about 3 to 5 milliliter, and pour all of the ink for all of the color. And each ink used different brand new syringe. After you load each ink cartridge full of ink, then you install back the ink cartridge back to the cap station, back to the cartridge. First, install the front side of the ink damper. Then press each one, click, lock. When hear the click sound, it means installed wear. After install wear, then you back the cartridge to the home position. And then power the machine again, general power, and the top power switch. Then we back to the printer to find out control panel, printer, find out the Epson L800, and I go to the printing unity. Then maintenance. Right now you can do another check to check if the nozzle is print wear or not. Then we move the top printer to the front and detect the metal here. Here's the online sensor, and this one is the online detect the metal. Move it to the front. Then we do another check first. Choose print. Of course, you need to put a paper on the bottom of the pallet.有没有生打的测试打印纸啊？测试页的纸，就是打印喷子测试的纸。Okay, so if the print on the nozzle stereo like the above like this, it means all the nozzle is inkjet out wear. If some lines are lack of ink, so you need to do the head cleaning. Choose cleaning to clean the ink. Purge the ink from the ink cartridge to the print head again. If you are the first attempt to load the ink, you need to go to head cleaning. And here have a power cleaning. So you will need to choose the power cleaning. Then start. Just OK. The power cleaning will waste more ink than the normal cleaning. It's only used for the first time you load the ink to the print or the print heads get heavy clog. So after power cleaning, you need to do a print nozzle check, pat again. If the nozzle still not get good, you need to do the head cleaning again. If the nozzle check is pretty good, so we can start to print. So this is the working step for how to print on the cake or print on the coffee. So the next step is the daily maintenance. So every day after the job, we need to do the head cleaning. So first step is press the power off switch on the top. When the color starts to move a little bit out, or we can power on the top print again. When the carriage starts to move a little bit out, then we power off the journal switch, the directory. Then we can move out the carriage from the cap station. Then find out the clean tissue from Focus Digital and fill in with some head clean solution. Then move out the carriage from the cap station. Then use the paper to clean it. Clean the cap station. This position, the round rubber and the wiper. Clean it as brand new. After cleaning there, then we fill in some plain head clean solution a little bit to the cap station. Then move the carriage back to the home position and make it locked where not move. So this is the daily maintenance and must do this job every day after printing job. So from right now is all the training for Focus Digital cake printer. Please connect with Focus Digital support team if any further questions. Thank you.